Did you know that Japan has more people living past 100 than almost anywhere else on Earth? Not only do Japanese seniors live longer, they stay sharper, more active, and healthier well into their 90s and even 100s. So, what's their secret? Is it in their food, their lifestyle, or something deeper? In this video, we'll explore 7 powerful longevity habits from Japan, all backed by science, that you can start using right now to stay healthier, feel younger, and live longer no matter where you are. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, these time-tested practices could transform the way you age. Let's begin. When it comes to living a long and healthy life, Japan consistently ranks at the very top. According to the World Health Organization, the average life expectancy in Japan is about 84.3 years. That's nearly 5 years longer than in the United States. Even more impressive, Japan has one of the highest concentrations of centenarians, people aged 100 and over, in the world. In Okinawa, a southern Japanese island often called the Land of the Immortals, there are more than 50 centenarians per 100,000 people. But it's not just about living longer, it's about living better. Many Japanese seniors in their 80s and 90s remain physically active, mentally sharp, and socially engaged. They garden, cook, care for grandchildren, and some even still work. So, what are they doing differently? Is it genetics? Or is it their way of life? In the next segments, we'll uncover the daily habits and cultural practices that help make Japan one of the healthiest and longest living nations on Earth. Secret 1. The traditional Japanese diet, Washoku. Let's begin with what may be the most influential factor in Japanese longevity: their traditional diet, known as Washoku. The word Washoku literally means harmony of food. And that's exactly what it is: a harmonious balance of colors, flavors, nutrients, and preparation methods. Recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage, Washoku is more than just a diet. It's a centuries-old philosophy rooted in health, respect for nature, and mindful eating. A typical Japanese meal includes steamed white rice, grilled fish, seasonal vegetables, fermented foods like miso or natto, seaweed, and small side dishes such as pickles. Meals are typically low in saturated fat, cholesterol, and added sugars. Red meat, dairy, and processed snacks are consumed sparingly. One of the cornerstones of this diet is fish consumption. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and protect the brain against cognitive decline. Another critical element is the use of fermented foods, such as miso, natto, and pickled vegetables. These are excellent sources of probiotics, which enhance gut health, support immunity, and are now being linked to reduced risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. Fiber is another key nutrient. The Japanese diet is packed with vegetables, legumes, and seaweeds, which support healthy digestion, help regulate blood sugar, and lower cholesterol levels. What's equally fascinating is their portion control. The Japanese don't eat until they're full. They follow a principle called Hara Hachi Bu, which means eat until you are 80% full. This not only helps prevent overeating, but also supports long-term metabolic health and weight control, 2 major contributors to longevity. Finally, the way food is presented also plays a role. Meals are served in small, colorful dishes that encourage slower eating and greater appreciation. Eating is not rushed. It's a moment of presence and gratitude. Modern science continues to validate these habits. Studies show that diets similar to Washoku are associated with lower risks of cardiovascular disease, cancer, obesity, and neurodegenerative disorders. So, if you're looking for a simple, proven way to eat for longevity, Washoku is not a fad. It's a time-tested, deeply nourishing lifestyle that anyone can begin embracing one meal at a time. Secret 2. Ikigai, a reason to wake up every day. Beyond food, one of the most profound contributors to Japanese longevity is something less visible, but perhaps even more powerful: Ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that roughly translates to a reason for being, or a reason to wake up in the morning. It's a blend of passion, purpose, and community, the feeling that your life still has meaning, even as you age. In many Japanese communities, especially among seniors in Okinawa, having a strong sense of Ikigai is directly associated with longer, healthier lives. Studies show that older adults who feel a sense of purpose are less likely to suffer from depression, cognitive decline, heart disease, or even early death. Unlike retirement culture in the West, where work often stops at 65, many Japanese elders continue to stay active, not necessarily in paid jobs, but through meaningful roles, caring for grandchildren, mentoring younger generations, tending a garden, volunteering in the community, or practicing a craft. Ikigai gives them structure. It keeps the brain engaged, reduces stress hormones, and enhances emotional resilience. And because it's not tied to wealth or status, anyone can develop their own Ikigai, whether it's cooking for your family, painting, teaching, or helping a neighbor. In fact, research published in The Lancet found that older individuals with a strong sense of purpose had up to a 30% lower risk of mortality over a 7-year period. That's the power of meaning. So, if you're retired or feeling directionless, consider this. What brings you joy, gives you purpose, and connects you to others? Your Ikigai might be closer than you think, and it may be the key to living not just longer, but better. Secret 3. Gentle daily movement. Another essential pillar of Japanese longevity is something we often overlook: gentle, consistent physical movement. In Japan, seniors don't necessarily spend hours in the gym. Instead, they integrate low-impact physical activity into their everyday lives. Walking, gardening, biking to the market, stretching in the morning. These simple actions add up. In Okinawa, where people frequently live beyond 90 or even 100, elders are rarely sedentary. They move naturally throughout the day, not because they're exercising, but because their environment encourages it. Homes are often designed with tatami mats and floor seating, requiring elders to sit down and stand up multiple times per day. A natural form of muscle maintenance. This continuous low-intensity movement improves joint flexibility, maintains muscle mass, and supports cardiovascular health. It also reduces the risk of falls, which are a major cause of injury and death among seniors in the West. Scientific research confirms these benefits. A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that just 10 minutes of light daily activity, like slow walking or light housework, significantly lowers the risk of early death in older adults. What matters most is consistency. You don't need to lift weights or run marathons, but moving your body every day in ways that feel natural and enjoyable helps maintain strength, balance, and independence as you age. So, whether it's tending to a small garden, doing Tai Chi in the park, or simply taking a walk after meals, remember, motion is medicine. It doesn't have to be intense, just intentional. Secret 4. Mindful eating and Hara Hachi Bu. One of the most fascinating and perhaps underrated habits in the Japanese lifestyle is how they eat, not just what they eat. At the heart of this lies a simple but powerful principle called Hara Hachi Bu, which means eat until you are 80% full. Practiced for centuries, especially in Okinawa, this mindful eating habit helps the body naturally regulate appetite and digestion, rather than eating until they feel stuffed. Japanese elders are taught to stop eating when they feel just satisfied, not full. This approach is more than self-restraint. It's rooted in biology and longevity science. It takes about 15-20 minutes for the stomach to signal fullness to the brain, which means that stopping early helps prevent overeating before the brain catches up. Studies have shown that moderate calorie restriction without malnutrition is linked to slower aging, improved metabolism, lower risk of chronic diseases, and even longer lifespan. Interestingly, Okinawa, where Hara Hachi Bu is most commonly practiced, has one of the lowest rates of heart disease, stroke, and obesity in the world, despite having an aging population. Hara Hachi Bu also promotes better digestion, fewer blood sugar spikes, and less oxidative stress, all critical factors in preventing inflammation and age-related diseases. And there's another layer: eating slowly. Meals in Japan are rarely rushed. Food is served in small dishes, encouraging people to chew thoroughly, enjoy textures and flavors, and give their body time to process the meal. For seniors in the West, adopting Hara Hachi Bu doesn't require any radical change. Just take smaller portions, eat more slowly, and pause between bites. Listen to your body, not the size of the plate. In a culture where more is often celebrated, this gentle discipline may be one of Japan's most powerful longevity secrets. Secret 5: strong social connections and community bonds. Another vital ingredient in Japan's longevity recipe isn't found in a pill or a diet. It's found in people. Across Japan, especially in Okinawa, older adults enjoy long lives not just because of healthy habits, but because they stay connected to their communities. There's a cultural emphasis on interdependence, where elders are seen not as burdens, but as valued contributors to society. This strong social fabric creates a sense of belonging, dignity, and mental well-being. In Okinawa, seniors often belong to lifelong social circles called moai, informal groups of friends who meet regularly, support each other emotionally and financially, and check in on one another's well-being. Research shows that people with strong social ties have lower rates of heart disease, depression, and cognitive decline, and are more likely to recover from illness. In fact, loneliness and social isolation are now considered as dangerous to health as smoking or obesity. What makes Japan's model unique is how intergenerational connections are preserved. Grandparents often live near or with extended family, helping raise grandchildren, sharing stories, and remaining active in the family structure. This creates purpose, joy, and emotional security, all critical for aging well. Even beyond family, elderly Japanese are involved in community events, volunteer groups, and neighborhood activities. These regular interactions foster a sense of usefulness and combat the feeling of being left behind. For seniors in the West, building this kind of social connection can be life-changing. Whether it's joining a walking group, attending a community class, or simply staying in touch with friends, meaningful relationships can be just as healing as medicine. In Japan, aging is not just about survival. It's about staying connected, engaged, and respected. That may be one of the most powerful medicines of all. Secret 6: natural sleep and restful rhythm. While diet and movement often steal the spotlight, quality sleep is a quiet but powerful factor behind Japan's longevity. Japanese elders, especially in traditional rural areas, follow natural sleep rhythms that align closely with the sun, rising early, winding down at dusk, and avoiding bright artificial lights before bed. This circadian alignment helps regulate hormones, reduce inflammation, and improve cognitive function. Studies show that poor sleep is strongly linked to high blood pressure, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, depression, and even cognitive decline. And yet, sleep is often the most overlooked pillar of health. In Japan, sleep hygiene isn't treated as a trend. It's built into daily life. Many older adults nap briefly during the day, a practice known as inamure, or being present while asleep. Unlike the Western stigma of laziness, inamure is seen as a sign of dedication. a rest taken by someone who has worked hard. Importantly, Japanese elders prioritize routine and calm in the hours before bed. Instead of late-night TV or heavy meals, evenings are quiet. Baths are common, often warm and soothing, which help lower core body temperature and prepare the body for deep sleep. Bedrooms are simple, often with futons and minimal electronics. The environment promotes darkness, cool air, and silence, all essential for restorative sleep. Another cultural aspect is the absence of excessive hustle in older age. Seniors are not pushed to keep up with modern productivity, but instead live at a balanced pace, one that honors rest as much as action. For seniors in the West, adopting just a few of these habits, such as keeping a consistent bedtime, limiting screens at night, and creating a peaceful sleep environment, can dramatically improve energy, mood, and overall health. In the Japanese philosophy of longevity, rest is not a weakness, it's wisdom. Secret 7. Regular health checkups and preventive medicine. One final, but often underappreciated, reason behind Japan's remarkable longevity is their emphasis on preventive healthcare. In Japan, regular health screenings are not an afterthought. They are part of a national culture of early detection and proactive care. From blood pressure checks and cancer screenings to diabetes tests and dental exams, Japanese citizens are encouraged to monitor their health before symptoms arise. The government plays a central role. Japan's universal healthcare system offers annual checkups for most working adults and seniors, often fully or partially covered. These exams include measurements like weight, blood sugar, cholesterol, liver function, kidney health, and even stress levels. Early intervention is the core philosophy. Detecting a health issue at stage 1 instead of stage 3 can be the difference between a full recovery or a chronic, life-shortening condition. For example, Japan's consistent cancer screening programs have contributed to lower mortality rates for stomach, liver, and colon cancers, compared to countries where screenings are less frequent. But it goes beyond checkups. It's about health literacy. Japanese seniors are often well informed about their medications, dietary needs, and warning signs of illness. They engage in preventive care not out of fear, but from a sense of responsibility toward themselves and their families. This mindset reduces the burden on hospitals, lowers healthcare costs, and empowers individuals to age with confidence and control. In contrast, many Westerners delay seeing a doctor until something feels wrong. But by then, conditions may already be advanced. So if you haven't had a checkup in a while, schedule one. Know your numbers, track your changes, ask questions. Preventive medicine doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years. So, what can we learn from the elders of Japan? People who routinely live into their 90s and even beyond 100 with clarity, mobility, and purpose. The answer is not one single miracle, but rather a way of life built on balance, simplicity, and intention. They don't chase extreme diets or grueling workouts. They embrace moderation, natural movement, meaningful connections, and respect for the body's rhythms. From their traditional foods and mindful eating, to daily motion, deep social bonds, restful sleep, and preventive care. Each habit plays a role, and together they create a life that is not only longer, but richer in quality. For seniors in America and around the world, the takeaway is this. Find your own Ikigai, a reason to get up each morning, move gently but consistently, eat wisely, slowly, and not too much, build strong relationships, prioritize rest and regular checkups. You don't have to live in Japan to live like the Japanese elders. Start with one small change, maybe a short walk after dinner, a phone call to an old friend, or eating just until you're satisfied. Because longevity isn't about chasing youth. It's about aging with grace, purpose, and connection. And that's something we can all begin today, no matter where we live or how old we are. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps more people discover these life-changing insights. And if you'd like to see more tips on healthy aging, longevity, and wellness for seniors, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You can also share this video with a friend or a loved one who might benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, stay strong, stay connected, and keep living with purpose.